Welcome back to the Next Human Lab podcast. I'm Simon. There's a moment that most people don't talk about, not because it's rare, but because it's uncomfortable. It's that moment when you know you should say no, but you don't.
Yeah. And what's interesting is people don't always recognize it as a problem at first. It feels like being kind, being flexible, being easy to be around. But over time, those small moments start to accumulate.
And Luna is here with me. Have you noticed how often people experience this?
You begin to feel something underneath, like you're constantly adjusting, but not really being yourself. And that's when it becomes draining.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to explore today. Because boundaries are often misunderstood. People think boundaries push others away. But in reality, healthy boundaries are what allow real connection to exist. So far in this series, we've explored connection from multiple angles. Why it feels harder, how to understand people, why miscommunication happens, the balance between giving and receiving. And now, we're stepping into something that quietly shapes all of it: boundaries.
And I think this is where things get more personal, because boundaries require you to be honest with yourself first, before you can be honest with others.
Exactly. And that's where many people struggle, because setting a boundary is not just about what you say. It's about what you believe you're allowed to say. Let's start here. A boundary is not rejection, it's clarity. Clarity about what you're okay with, what you're not okay with, what you can give, what you cannot sustain.
But why does it feel like rejection when we say no?
Because many people associate approval with agreement. So when you say no, it feels like you're withdrawing something. But in reality, you're being honest. And honesty is what builds trust. Here's something subtle, but powerful. When you say yes while meaning no, you create internal conflict. And over time, that conflict turns into distance.
Because you're not showing up fully anymore?
Exactly. You're present physically, but not emotionally aligned. And people can feel that even if they don't understand it. Most people don't avoid boundaries because they don't know how. They avoid them because of discomfort.
Discomfort in the moment?
Yes. The discomfort of saying something difficult, facing someone's reaction, sitting with tension. So instead, they choose short-term comfort over long-term clarity. And that's where problems begin. Here's something important to understand. When you set a boundary, the response you receive tells you a lot.
About the other person?
Yes. Healthy people respect it, adjust, seek understanding. Unhealthy dynamics, pushback, guilt trip, ignore. And that distinction is important because boundaries don't break healthy relationships. They reveal the true nature of the connection. Let's shift the perspective. Boundaries are not there to push people away. They are there to prevent resentment, maintain respect, protect emotional energy.
So without boundaries, connection becomes unsustainable?
Exactly. Because over time, unspoken discomfort turns into frustration, withdrawal, emotional distance, and that's what actually damages relationships. Let's bring this into something very real. Imagine someone asks you for a favor. You're already tired, you've had a long day, but you still say yes. Not because you want to, but because you don't want to disappoint them. Now multiply that over days, weeks, months, and eventually, something shifts inside you. You start feeling drained, less willing, slightly resentful, not toward them, but toward the situation.
And sometimes, you don't even realize why you feel that way. You just feel off.
Exactly. And that's the cost of not having boundaries. And if you've ever felt that quiet exhaustion from always saying yes, then this conversation might be something you needed today. If it resonates, take a moment to like this video. Not as a habit, but as a signal that these kinds of conversations matter. Because there are people out there who are still struggling to say no and don't even realize why it's affecting them. There's also something deeper happening internally. When you set boundaries, you're not just managing relationships, you're reinforcing something inside yourself, self-respect. And self-respect changes how people relate to you, not because you demand it, but because you embody it. Let's make this practical. First, ask yourself, where in my life do I say yes, but feel tension inside? Maybe it's agreeing to plans when you need rest, or taking on extra work you don't have capacity for, or avoiding difficult conversations.
And when you notice that, practice a simple, honest no. For example, I won't be able to commit to that right now. Or, I need to rest today. Let's do it another time. Or, even, I can't take this on, but I appreciate you asking.
And after setting a boundary, stay present. Don't rush to fix the discomfort. Let the moment exist, because that's how you build emotional strength. So today, boundaries are not about pushing people away. They're about showing up honestly. Here's something to reflect on. Where in my life am I avoiding honesty to avoid discomfort? Because that question changes how you show up in every relationship. In the next episode, we're going deeper into something essential, emotional safety, and how to create a space where people can actually be real.
I think what stayed with me is realizing that boundaries are not about control, they're about clarity.
Yeah, and when you live with that clarity, you don't lose connection. You strengthen it, because now you're showing up as someone real, not someone adjusting all the time. We'll see you in the next episode.